Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mike Meyer. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out. And you will be watching along the first quarterfinal match of the WTA Masters 1000 between Victoria Mboko against Carolina Muchová. This is going to be a very interesting match. I predict it's going to be a tight one, either very close 2 sets or could go the full distance to 3 sets. I see in the chat, Anna is writing, is the match late? Yes, it's delayed. Just had an incredible men's round of 16. Lehechka has beaten the 6th seed, Taylor Fritz, in 3 sets. And absolutely stunning from him, was dominating at the net. I think in the end, it's some crazy stats. He won 100% of his points when he was at the net. But that match is over, and I'm pretty sure very soon the women are going to be making their way onto center court. These two have only played once before, and it happened around a month ago. It was the championship round in Doha, and the Czech got the better of the Canadian, winning 6-4, 7-5. I think just by that scoreline, I can only imagine that Mboko is ready to roll. She wants to get her revenge. This is a quarterfinal match, but losing recently within the last month in the final to Muchová. I can imagine there's a little bit of payback time for her. I've looked at the stats from both these players, and they are just absolutely terrific, especially when they are entering the quarterfinals of WTA 1000 tournaments. Muchová, in particular, since her long injury spell back in 2024, when she came out of that injury spell, she's progressed 8 out of 10 times in a Masters Thousands tournament. So I can only see her excelling and performing as well as she has in all the previous rounds, including this match. Mboko has won 4 of her career first 6 WTA quarterfinals, and it's like mirror effect with these ladies. Mboko, as an interesting stat, is the youngest player to reach the Indian Wells and Miami quarterfinals in the same year since Karolina Wozniacki back in 2009. Very interesting. Virtually nothing separates these two. Odds are it's almost 50-50. Both players have been tremendously successful at this level, especially in recent months. Probably the slightest advantage is in favor of Muchová having that experience and being in this situation before. So, and possibly having beaten Mboko back in February in Doha, you have to think that Muchová probably has the best chance of winning this match. And I'm saying it could be a close 2-setter, as it was in the Middle Eastern swing, or it could go the distance, 3 sets. This tournament started to feel like the slayer of top seeds. So, yeah, maybe it is in favor of Muchová. They are quite similar, the way they seeded as well. Yeah, you guys can guess for yourself. Just looking at how they've progressed to get to these quarterfinals. I feel this is probably really good moment for Mboko. I felt I was looking at her service stats. She's been hitting more double faults than aces, but that's been improving round to round, and that's a good sign. I think for her sake, she's going to have to dominate with her service games. She probably will. Um, as if I just go back to the match between Muchová and Eala, oh man, I mean, Muchová was returning fantastic, um, making it very difficult for the Filipino. Um, and the same for Muchová. Her service has been outstanding, in particular against Alex Eala. There was not a single service game where she lost more than 2 points. That's incredible. That says something. Both players are on form. Um, Alessandro Germani is the chair umpire. I think the ladies are coming to the end of their service warm up. Oof, lovely. Warm blue skies, 29 degrees Celsius. Was it 84, 85 degrees Fahrenheit? I do always believe that the start of the match has a wow. I mean, it's exactly what I've been researching. Literally, the the favor, the betting favor, or who the tournament thinks is going to win this match is cut right down the middle. It's 50-50. You can all decide for yourself. And I think I'm gonna put up a poll very soon. Mboko will start serving. The first quarterfinals of the Miami Open 2026. Let's get the ball rolling. First one to the backhand, the line backhand inside in return. They're on a forehand cross court duel. And forehand in the net as Mboko tried to change direction. Go down the line. Short ball, short return, and forehand smashed away down the line. And Mboko first serve hard into the backhand, double hand back and return in the net. You can see Muchová is trying to stand her ground. And she's standing really close to the baseline as well. So she's not shy to take on that first serve. And forehand cross court is out. There was good pressure from Mboko. Hello, Sanjay. Sanjay's in the house. Your player, Atmane. Wow, wow, wow. This tournament is really incredible. Andaluse winning. Lehechka just beating Fritz. I think in the men's draw, it just looks like the door is wide open. I would first say for Yannick Sinner, maybe Zverev, but I mean, this Landaluce from Spain, what a fairy tale. It's definitely going to propel him forward. Qualifier into the quarterfinals of a Masters 1000. Fantastic. First serves in out wide on the forehand, forehand return, bottom of the net. First serve let. First serve is long, down the middle of the court, 100 miles per hour. Kick onto the forehand, inside out forehand, aggressive return. Is just sliced back down the line from Muchová, but she's owning the point now with a forehand, and single hand backhand lob is long. 30 love. Oh, first serve was an ace, but it tipped the net first, so I'm going to have to retake it. Oh, it's aggressive play from Mboko. She's really going for it. Backhand slice cross court. Was a bit short from both players. They've now moved to the forehand. Mboko's changing it up all the time. Wow, it's a lovely rally from both ladies. Looks like Mboko's favoring to go down the line, and eventually single hand backhand in the net from Muchová. Real aggressive tennis from Mboko. Lehechka gave him opportunities, but Fritz was just not interested. He's making a lot of unforced errors as well. Good first serve down the tee. Inside out forehand. I think that was long. It looked long. Sure was. Wow. Ace out wide, but perfect angle. Nothing Victoria could do about that. Sanjay is writing my player Muchová for this game, for this match. Yeah, I guess she has the experience. She's already played Mboko once before. That was most recent in Doha. Oof. Mboko changes direction when she goes down the line with that forehand. It's deadly. She goes again, back and slice cross court from Muchová. Forehand down the line from Muchová is long. Deuce. Impressive play from the 19-year-old. Both players have such good records when they get to the quarterfinals of Masters Thousands tournament. So Mboko's targeting that backhand of Muchová and a paid off backhand slice in the net. Break point. Yeah, I think just over a month ago in Doha, it was the final, and Muchová won 6-4, 7-5. It's close. Great first serve out wide from the service line. Smash, cross court. It's a winner. That's incredible. Break point down. And to deliver a first serve like that and then out of the air smash, moving forward into the court. Impressive from Carolina. Let's try to go out wide again. Second serve. Where's she going to put it? I think Victoria's feeling very comfortable. Okay, slice out wide. I think Mboko just connected with that ball a little too late. Sent her forehand return down the line, but in the doubles court. Another young opponent Carolina has. This is two rounds in a row. But very different players. She just missed it, Victoria. So 1-1. Imagine a little bit of relief after that game. Spent a little bit of energy trying to win it. Victoria did not make it easy. But that would have given Victoria a little bit of hope, confidence, knowing that, okay, I'm very close with those when I'm returning. Second serve. Into the body. Muchová dealt with it well. Mboko's finding great length and width, dispatching the forehand inside out for a winner. 15 love. Oh. Wow, it was right on the inner tram line. Drop shot. Beautiful execution. What a surprise. Oh, love to see tennis like that. Yeah, Muchová was so busy just trying to get to the recovery position. And then at the same time, wrong-footed. That's intelligent play from Victoria. Beautiful serve out wide, setting it up. The whole court was open. Forehand down the line for a winner. Mboko's really stamping her authority here early on in this first set. She's setting a precedent for the rest of this match. But she rushed that backhand. Okay. No need for her to lose a head. First serve again, Muchová just trying to defend and get the ball in the court. End up being short. Unfortunately, Victoria hit a double-hand backhand approach in the net. But she shrugged it off. She just, like, okay, next. Wow, deadly. When that first serve goes in, tough for Muchová to control. 1-2. Sanjay Miana. Mboko is playing like fire. I have changed my mind, coach. I tell you, there are two types of predictions. There's one before the match, and you can look at all the stats, and I like to do it. I like to read up on stuff and see, okay, where do the odds lie? And then there's the second prediction. Just wait until the match really gets started and both players have found their rhythm. You can really see a lot, and I think Sanjay is on the same wavelength as me now. You just got to wait for the first couple of games, 3-4 games maximum. It probably makes sense to wait for Muchová's game. If she struggles again on her service game, then you really have an idea now of how the match could pan out. So that's okay, Sanjay. You are always allowed to change your mind. Hello, Chris. Hi, Mike. Greetings from humid and warm Mauritius. Oh my word, it's just everyone in the chat. Sanjay's on holiday, Chris is on holiday, Mauritius. Yeah. Due south of India. Beautiful island in the Indian Ocean. And we have heavy winds today, cloudy in the Netherlands. There's a storm brewing up. I wonder. Probably it's supposed to rain the whole day tomorrow. I think thunderstorms as well tonight. Slice out wide, opens up the court, but Victoria slammed her forehand in the net. First serve out wide. It's a short return. And the lob thereafter, double hand back in from Mboko was also short. Muchová dispatched that smash away for a winner. Chris writes in the group, Mboko is improving with each tournament. She's improving with each match as well. I was looking at the opening match and just too many double faults. And starting to get control of it. That's always a very good sign in a player when they're just improving match by match. Oof. Whoa, that was what a bullet of a forehand from Muchová. So very, very interesting. Her first game struggled, had to fight back a couple of times, juice had, and defended well enough to hold her service game. And now she's just cruising. I wonder if we're going to see more inconsistency like that. She's getting more first serves in. Okay, as I say that, of course, she'll hit the net. Second serve. But she does have a very good statistic on winning points. Slightly better than Mboko, winning points off her second serve. Yeah, it's just a different ball game though. I'm just comparing back to Muchová's previous match, fourth round against Alex Ayala, and Mboko is just also just full of power, more power. First serve is deadly. Beautiful forehand winner down the line for Muchová. 2-all. Yeah, it's different. Just different player. Muchová's going to have to dig deep. She played impressively well, really, against Ayala. But this is a different cup of tea. Oh, could see that was going to go wide. Yeah, she's looking a little bit upset. The coach, I would say that was laziness. Going towards a short ball and deciding to slice the forehand, but cutting across her body. Lost control of it altogether. Man, when that first serve goes in, Victoria is victorious, 15-all. Coach, have you ever traveled anywhere in Asia, like Dubai, Istanbul, Malaysia, Singapore? Um, the furthest east I've ever been is in Turkey, in Cedar, but that's just a tourist hub. Unforced error from Mboko, forehand in the net. I've been to Dubai, but really only, I don't think you can count airports. Oh, that's a second drop shot winner for Victoria, and Muchová just cannot read it. This time she attempted to run to the net, but was completely, yeah, she's going to have to change the tactic, was completely fooled. I didn't see her slipping. It looked like she did, but I think, yeah, mine was quicker than her feet. Second serve. No, but that's, yeah, I've been to the airport in Istanbul, Dubai. That's it. And I've seen many, many European countries. Whoa. Europe is well connected, relatively small as well. Big serve out wide, single hand backhand, turn in the net. When I was much younger, I wanted to go to India. In particular, I think the region that you're very close to right now, Sanjay, um, there's a city there, Srinagar. Is that how you pronounce it? And yeah, but that was when I was very young. Didn't end up doing it. And I think now, the older I am, I think, Japan. I think I've got a huge fascination over Japan. There you go. Chris, Singapore was nicest, but could not stay longer than 5 days. Alright, you guys can carry on talking, being on holiday and all, traveling around the world. I will just keep working. And this is a very tight match. Right now, both the ladies are starting to find their groove, especially with the serve. I think that's always one thing that every tennis player can really control, and that's what these two ladies are doing. They are controlling their service games the best they can. Maybe Muchová just had a really tough first one, but her second service game was fantastic. It's still going on serve. I do feel, though, Victoria packs more of a punch when she gets that first serve in. Yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be very close. I see people still voting. It's awesome. But that's a very effective serve right now. Carolina again. Doesn't look like she's hitting it hard. It's more the placement, a lot of slice. It's swinging out wide because having trouble returning the ball back with a forehand. 15 love. Wow, first serve out wide. That was, oh, I thought it was quicker than that. Okay, 99 miles per hour, but the placement was superb. 30 love. I mean, what's more important, placement or power? If you can get a combination, that's perfect. But if you want to go too hard, you can lose accuracy. That's better from Mboko, but what a backhand cross court. Full court is open, single hand backhand volley down the line. Single hand backhand volley. Why that came out. Most volleys are single handed. So that's 2 games in a row now that she's 40 love up. Longer rally. Mboko smashing that forehand. And okay, so Muchová knows something that we don't know. Just stayed on the forehand side. And in the end, forehand cross court in the net from the 19-year-old makes it 3-all. Srinagar is like Europe, 10 months of winter. It's in, Jammu and Kashmir, state of India. Okay, it's like Europe. So when I was still living in South Africa, I wanted to go there, and then I ended up moving to Europe anyway. Miss hit, forehand return from Carolina. First serves winning percentage, wow, 73% for Mboko, 75 for Muchová. Very interesting. And an ace out wide. Forty love. Might as well just start with tie breaks. Looks like it's going that way. Second serve. Kick onto the backhand. Return down the line onto the forehand. Inside in forehand from Carolina. She's really trying to put more power into it, and it, I guess, forced Mboko into an error. She's not happy with herself. Yeah, if there's one stat that's growing, I feel that Muchová is now starting to take charge of the long rallies. Maybe that's what's really upsetting Victoria. She knows that she has to start winning them. It's a mental battle that Carolina is winning in the end. The last error though was forced. There was good play from Carolina, double and backhand cross court. Oh, what a second serve out wide. Almost an ace. Central and Eastern Europe have strict 4 seasons. UK is different. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, so I mean, there's probably Scandinavian countries will probably feel like 10 months of winter, 9 months. That's actually a lot. I mean, with global warming and everything, things are heating up. The 10 years I was living in Germany, it was more, you have all 4 seasons, but it was like 7 months winter, 5 months summer. 7 months winter, and then you have a quick spring, 3-4 months summer. Okay, it's actually quite short. But here in the Netherlands, I feel it's just mild winters. The nights can get very cold, but during the day, if the wind is not blowing, it's just mild. Winter, summers, you can get some hot days. And then I divide it up into really 2 seasons as well. 6 months winter, 6 months summer. Great because it's a coastal country, it's close to the ocean, so just get a little, just milder. Look at me talking about the weather. It looks like in Miami it's just always sunshine, except for the occasional storm that delays the tournament that happened last week. But it looks like everything's back on track Muchová plants her first serve in the net. Oh, double hand backhand long from Carolina. Sanjay writes, the best tourist hotspot is Rajasthan state. I was traveling there with tons of Europeans. Okay. That's the best. To leave Europe and then see thousands of Europeans. Oh, I don't understand that. If I go visit a place, I want to be the only tourist. Might not sound safe, but get a real feel of the place that you're in. I used to love just like going to cafes, sitting there and just listening to languages I've never heard before. People talking. So another long rally. Backhand slice down the line. Mboko now changes for the first time, playing onto forehand side of Carolina, who's now taking charge of the point and wins it. So it's clear that Victoria is scared of Carolina's forehand. That's probably why she's been hitting so often the forehand down the line. Oh, she's got such beautiful technique. The wrist action, it's really, she's just treating her arm and the wrist and the racket like a whip. She's hitting that forehand, fantastic. That was beautiful, slow motion replay of Muchová's forehand win across court. First serve down the middle of the court and forehand lob return out. Serve out wide is chipped cross court out, and it's 4-all. Yeah, just keep that in mind, the statistic, those long rallies. I think Mboko was owning it, winning most of the points early on in the first couple of games, but now Muchová's really stamped her authority. It looks like a let. Impressive. Another ace for Victoria. 111 miles per hour. Oof. Almost made it 2 in a row. Kick out wide onto the backhand. Carolina was slightly crammed. She's dealing with the power of Victoria and had to succumb to it in the end. Forehand cross court from the Canadian. Wow. What an ace. Through the center, Mrs. Venter. Placement was beautiful. 109 miles per hour. Oh, again, first serve down the tee. Second time now I've seen her trying to approach a forehand down the line, Mboko. Hitting the net. I got a feeling it's got something to do with her feet. She's just running through the ball. It's always a good idea to get to the ball quickly, but then you need to compose yourself before making contact. Oh no, is that a double fault? Oh, okay. Whoops. Still got another game point. First set down the tees, chipped into the middle of the court. Forehand return. Double hand back and down the line from Muchová. She now changes up with a slice angle cross court. Oh, what a backhand down the line. Muchová did get to the ball, but just couldn't get the forehand back over the net. Still going on serve. What a tight set. And it's relatively quick. I mean, look at that. Just gone past 30 minutes. Half an hour has gone by, and both ladies are holding on to their service games really well. Was there some concern being raised there in the previous game? People, when you fully love up, you want to take a few risks. It's just if it doesn't work out in the first 2 points, I guess there's always a bit of pressure. It's like, okay, now it's 40-30, close it off. Got to close the game now. Yeah. Still going on serve though. I think the pressure is definitely on Carolina's court now. See how she's going to handle that after the break. I wonder if you can hear the whistling in the background. That's the storm that's brewing outside here in the Netherlands. Or if I had to look at the weather forecast, it'll just be like the whole Netherlands will just be covered. Blanket of thunderstorms and rain that's going to be hitting this country very soon. Four, 5. Carolina to stay in the set. First of out wide is return onto the feet of Muchová. Oh, one in the net from Carolina. First serve onto the backhands, return pretty well cross court. That's a double hand backhand. Unforced error in the net. Love 30. Ooh. Now the pressure's on. Forehand drive volley. She's been doing it very well this week. Beautiful backhand cross court with angle from Muchová. She's really deadly when she's at the net. Technique is great as well. Well, Mboko's definitely been returning well. She's at the net again. That drop shot was, perfect. So well anticipated from Carolina. She wins the point in the end. Fantastic. The drop shot was just too high. And before Mboko hit her backhand passing shot, You could already see Muchová took a step to her right, anticipating she was going to go down the line, guessed correctly, and then controlled that forehand volley winner. Yeah, really to perfection. 30-all, little comeback in the service game. Slice out wide. So forehand seems to be letting Victoria down, especially on that due side when she's returning. Playing with attitude now. Not happy with herself, but she's looking really focused. All eyes on Carolina. Beautiful volley down the line. It looked for a second that she wins the point and it's 5-all, but for a second it looked like Muchová was going to hit a drive forehand volley and then change the mind, change the grip, increase the speed to get closer to the ball. When you're moving quickly through the volley, you're also adding more power through the legs, creating momentum, creating power. Beautiful volley down the line. Too hard for Victoria to control. Good aggressive play from Mboko. This time first serve in the net. Return is long. Carolina was trying to be brave. Take on that return head on, moving forward. But I think the kick got the better of Muchová. Volleyball Assassin is in the chat. Just dropped by to say hello from Dubai. And also curious how many are watching now. Then Alex was... Oh, since Alex has been eliminated. Not as many as that match, I must say. Muchová's turning up the heat. Oh, how lucky. She chipped her forehand return after Mboko placed a fantastic first serve out wide. Carolina was just being defensive and it popped right on top of the net. Danced on it for a second and Victoria racing to the net. Could not get there. Bounced twice for a winner. And crammed in the body, elbow in the hip. Carolina breaks Victoria. And what a time to do this. Almost mimicking what happened in the final of Doha in that second set, in the final set, when Carolina won 7-5. Well, it definitely looks like it's going in that direction. Doesn't mean it's for certain. Dubai, probably having the same weather as Miami. Oh man, that's good to see. Happy that matches can go on to schedule as it's planned. That's it. So it's the one break that just happened now. 2 games ago. At 5-4, Muchová was love 30 down, came back to hold her service game. And Mboko was ahead and then lost her service game. And I guess all the stats and all the betting analysis as well, as doing a lot of reading. He's getting it spot on right now that really you can't split the pairing. They are just, yeah, it's 50-50. But there has to be a winner. And I think in this case, Muchová, with the experience and having beaten Mboko a month ago, is starting to showcase that right now. Beautiful, beautiful approach. It was a short return from Victoria. Haha, correct. We are having rain here. What? Jeez, I didn't know it rained in Dubai. First serve is long. Inside out forehand return from Boko. Now she's targeting the backhand side. That looked long. And it was 15-all. Carolina hitting a backhand down the line. Oof, must have been millimeters out. Good return down the line to the backhand of Muchová, who could I'd see straight away in her body language. She knew after hitting that backhand slice cross court that was going long. So 15-30. I guess it was going to be tight. Looking at the stats, seeing how these two have been playing. They're both on form. Backhand down the line from Carolina. And I don't know why she's apologizing right now. I don't know if it hit the net or something. Muchová came out on top. Forehand lob, quite uncharacteristic. It probably clipped the net on the way through, but Victoria almost sliced or chipped her forehand long, where it could have been just a normal forehand. Topspin, flat. Wow, ace out wide. Carolina setting herself up for set point. Kick down the middle of the court onto the forehand of Victoria. It's been spread now to the backhand side. Open up the forehand side. Beautiful passing shot with angle cross court. Mboko makes it deuce. Carolina was trying to approach the net from the baseline. And I guess that was probably to her demise. She did get applause. Muchová with the left hand applauding on the strings of a racket. Now she went too big. Victoria setting up another set point. It's advantage Muchová. First serve is long. Kick into the forehand. Oh, Mboko's going hard into the backhand now. Third time, and it paid off. Double and backhand. Long down the line from Muchová. Probably expected Victoria to go cross court at some point. She was out of position, and you could see how Carolina was panicking behind the baseline, trying to get to the other side of the court, playing her backhand slices down the line, backhands down the line. There's always, you need more speed, more footwork to get to the recovery position. And yeah, that was smart from Victoria. She used it to her advantage. Deuce, second serve. Slice out wide. And the return again. Oh gosh. Going out. I mean, I can't see Carolina changing. She's gonna win 9 out of 10 points. 90% of the points she's gonna win is from the Deuce side. Oh, third time lucky, possibly. Let's see. Advantage, Carolina. First serve goes in. Not a bad return. Forehand cross court was short with angle. Drop shot from Carolina. And the whole court is open. Volley winner. It's 7-5 for Carolina Muchová. First set is up. What a comeback. 5-4 down, won 3 games in a row. First set stats. Let's have a look at it. So Victoria tops the aces 3-2. Both have one double fault each. Service percentage is above 70%. And let's see what everyone voted. Who was going to win that first set? I see someone in the vote. It's cheating. Okay, nice number. 56% of you thought Mboko was going to win. It was actually much higher. I'm not going to lie, it was much higher. Up until Muchová broke Victoria. And you could see that it started to change. And then people started to believe, all right, I think Carolina has the first set. I doubted Muchová. Oh my god. Yeah. I think what I'm noticing in the women's game is that the experience is paying off. And in the men's game on the ATP side, it's almost like the underdog is just fired up in this Masters tournament. Yeah. No, I think the women's quarterfinals are set up quite nicely. I think the best players are there. They deserve to be there. That's a very important set, and I think for the 19-year-old now, this is the second time they're playing. She's lost all 3 sets to Carolina Muchová, and in total it's been 6-4, 7-5, 7-5 in favor of the Czech. Muchová guesses the right way. It's a good lob, sending Mboko back. She was at the net. Beautiful forehand winner down the line from Victoria. Lovely point of tennis being played there. Double hand back in cross court is long. 30 love. Oh, wow. This is what when I was looking at the serving stats, Mboko really piles up the double faults. It looked like it was reducing in her first match, second match, third match. I don't think it was a single double fault. But maybe she feels she has to go for more now that she's in the quarterfinals against Carolina. That second serve was an absolute bullet. It was pretty much a first serve. She has to control her emotions as well. Never mind the serve. There's a lot to be controlled. Second serve. Is she going to go big again? Yeah, she does. Second double fault. Wild. Like, she's going for the speed. I mean, it's the same speed as her first serve. Why is she doing that? I don't feel like Carolina's been that threatening with the return. Wow, back and down the line. And oh my goodness, approaching the net. Mboko hits her forehand wildly out. Hughes. First serve in the net. Yeah, but don't hit the serve onto the forehand of Carolina. Unbelievable tennis. She has to keep coming to the net. So straight after the serve, I don't. Yeah, I mean, there's some things that maybe the players just don't see. But slicing a second serve out wide on the forehand of Carolina, I mean, she dominated from that moment on. That's okay. That was smart. You're gonna go if you want to go hard on the forehand and make sure it's 111, 110 miles per hour plus. Make it very difficult for Muchová to swing at the ball. She goes to the backhand side for a cross court duel. And eventually Carolina hit her forehand in the net. Game point. This must be a little bit of a concern. Muchová has won the last three games, broke Mboko once, and Mboko's fighting to hold her service game. She's getting this number so often on that first serve. 111 miles per hour. Kick out wide to the back end. It was a little bit into the body. He's probably just going over the left shoulder of Muchová. It'll just be a quick break. Then I'll switch sides. Tell you what Carolina's going to do now. She's going to start straight. I think she's gonna go for the first serve out wide, straight away to the forehand of Mboko. That's yeah. I think it's just crumbling. Why would you change the winning formula, winning tactic? Yeah, out wide on the forehand. Not a bad return. Can happen. Can happen. You have to add it up. I think in tennis, it's all about statistics. The player needs to remember, okay, well, if I'm winning 2 out of 3 points or 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5 points when I'm doing this certain thing, you're gonna win the match. It's when the percentage is in the favor of your opponent, that's not good. You want to change something up. Second serve. Mboko's standing really close to the middle. She wants a backhand return, looked like it. Got it as well. They're just staying down the line. Muchová changes direction with a backhand cross court. Inside out forehand was wild and long. Love 30. Yeah, got the bottom of the frame. And that was a low ball. These are the type of things that Victoria needs to see and realize, okay, struggling with those low balls. Put in some slices on Muchova's forehand. Again, try it out. You test it once or twice, even during a rally. But these players, they adapt so quick as well. It's constantly, you have to, as a tennis player at this level, one has to change the tactics, strategies constantly. Yeah, short return, inside out forehand winner from Carolina. That was fantastic. First serve down the tee, it's blocked short. Inside in forehand. Oh my word. That looked like it bounced on the baseline and the inner tram line, right in the corner. Oh, unbelievable. The Czech is playing well. First serve down the tee. It's short again. And Mboko, just stopped moving like she gave up. Double hand backhand passing shot cross court is in the tram lines. 40-30. It just feels like she's so close so often. Just can't keep the pressure on. Yeah. And it boils down again to experience. Is knowing how to handle those situations. Okay, so Carolina, it's love one. She's down in the service game. And then she just steps up a notch. Look at that. First serves in. And every point, she's just at the net. Smash. But she's sent back. What happened there? Sorry, I couldn't see exactly what happened. The scoreboard was in the way, but it looked like Mboko was there. In the end, Muchová holds her service game. I thought she was there. I thought she was going to play her backhand back. Anyway, moving on. 1-1. First of all, to the backhand, inside in. Backhand return was short. Mboko takes advantage. She's moving forward now. Forehand, inside in. Volley winner, open court. Yeah, that was a bit tempting. I would say it was to the degree of being cheeky, but that's what the pros do as well. When the court is fully open, you don't have to play an aggressive volley. And she played it quite high, and I think Muchová was in that moment thinking, oh my gosh, if I didn't give up, I probably would have got there. Beautiful forehand cross-court winner from Mboko, 30 love. Wow. Looks so easy. First serve, slice out wide is an ace, 40 love. Far better than hitting double faults. First serve's in. Forehand return is chipped short. Oh, wow. Fantastic aggressive play. Winning her game to love. Victoria Mboko switches sides. And will have to remind herself in that changeover, that's how I have to serve. That's how I need to play. from now on. She needs to just convert that into her return game, and Muchová will have problems. I almost feel like, yeah, Mboko's growing into this game right now. That was impressive. Ashley Partridge. Did you see Martin beat Corda? Yeah, Landaluce. Incredible. Man, this guy's on a run. I gotta stream one of those games. Yeah, unbelievable. It's just a change of names. Martin is the new Carlos. Ashley Partridge writes in the chat. That's an audacious statement to make. But yeah, I mean, what an incredible run. What an incredible story as well. Qualifier in the quarterfinals. That's spectacular. Quarterfinals of Masters. Just need to continue. Just keep going. Both ladies getting a high percentage of first serves in now. Forehand cross-court winner from the three-quarter court. Moving forward, 15 love. Spain's new number one. We'll see. We'll see. We already know who the world number one is. And he's got so many points ahead. He's ahead of Sinner and the rest of the world. Mustn't forget, he didn't have a bad day. I mean, Sebastian Corda just played the perfect tactics. In the first and the third set. I think in the second set, he just steered away from moving forward, but he had to. Oh, beautiful winner, inside out. Forehand from Victoria. Spain's new number one, Ashley. It's just one tournament. Well, if he keeps doing that for the rest of the season, and see the Grand Slams, that's always a big one. That's a big one. So these tournaments, because they're three setters, I think they allow other gentlemen in the ranking list to also succeed. This time it's Muchová's chance to hit an inside out forehand winner. Yeah, the sets are shorter. It's the first to two. I always favor the likes of players like Djokovic, Alcaraz to do well in Grand Slams. Superior fitness as well. It's tough playing 5 sets. That's tough. Needs such mental toughness. Mboko's now trying to hit it hard on the backhand of Muchová. She changed direction, mishit forehand from Victoria. 40-15. I really want to watch this guy play though. I really want to see him perform. I hope I can get one of those matches. Here we go again. First serve out wide, but it's more of like a top spin. Looked like a huge mishit. 2-all, still going on serve. Change of rackets, change of balls. Great attacking play from Mboko. She moves the wrong way. Beautiful forehand passing shot down the line from Muchová. Inside in forehand, clips the top of the net. Muchová's moving forward and she hits her forehand in the net. Didn't look like feet were in the right place. She was put off. It wasn't planned. She was running parallel to the baseline, thinking Victoria's forehand inside in would have made it to the baseline. Double hand backhands, cross court slice down the line now from Muchová. She goes again to the forehand side, but this time it's a drop shot winner. Well disguised. Thought she was going to go again down the line, like a normal slice, like the one she did before. Oh, completely deadened the power from Mboko's shot previously. First serve down the tee. Inside a forehand. Carolina's defending, but it's turning now. She's at the net. Smash into the net. 30 all. Wow, exciting points. First serve and down the tee, double hand back and return, long 40-30, game point. And almost exactly the same, but from the advantage side, 3-2 for Victoria. Is this blurring here? It's better. I see like I go out of focus at times. I don't know why. Why is it happening? Still trying to figure this out. This technological stuff that's going on in front of me. Thank you if you're watching along. I hope you're enjoying this as well. I'm always enjoying it, informing everyone from my perspective how the match is unfolding, but also, using visually what I see, bringing it across verbally so that you guys can understand. It's a real honor to be doing this. Right now, both the ladies are dominating with their serves, not giving an inch. I must say for Victoria, who is starting to serve better. She came out of a rough patch. I thought she was hitting too many double faults. But her attitude is right. It's positive. And why not? This is a big moment, quarterfinals. Oh. Muchová starts with an ace down the middle of the court. First serve out wide, just inside the service line, smash out wide. Mboko running for her life, couldn't get there. So good. I think this is the one thing that has changed from Carolina's game plan, is that in the second set, she's really pushing herself to move forward when she has the opportunity. If she can just convert that into the return game, I think she would also be quite successful, but it's difficult. Mboko is really hitting it hard. Keeping Muchová back. Oh, forehand cross court is long in the tram lines from Victoria. I'd like to see Victoria change it up a bit. To this point, she's played 2 drop shots successfully. And the next time she gets in a long rally, she just needs to creep in her mind and think about it. Because beautiful forehand winner cross court. Hi, Victoria. I mean, I'm keeping my eye on Muchová, and she's backtracking all the time like a clay court player. Just stand back. She's going to move back again. Just throwing a drop shot. She'll never get there. And Victoria's touch it's been so good. Wow. Just the way she started the game. An ace down the middle of the court. It's 3-all. It's going to be a bit of pressure now. Carolina gets to return a second serve. Goes hard cross court. Mboko in the middle. Double and backhand cross court from Carolina. Looks like she's dictating the play. Beautiful inside out backhand winner from the 13th seed from Czech Republic. First serve down the tee, blocked back deep. The return. Muchová can't get to that forehand cross court. I just love watching tennis like this, where points are being won by winners. Second serve. Into the body. Return to the forehand side of Mboko. Looks like she's controlling the point already. Oh, aggressive play in the end. Muchová could only slice her backhand into the ground first before hitting the net. 3-15. Wow, ace out wide. 40-15. And another slice out wide. First serve, forehand return in the net. 4-3. It's like deja vu in the same way as the first set. At some point, someone's going to crack. In the first set, it was Mboko. She's picked herself up nicely after losing that first set. She was 5-4 up and lost 3 games in a row. And just growing in confidence, I must say. However, these two are creeping closer to the pressure games. Not quite there yet. But if I had to be very honest, it's Victoria, the one that's looking more emotional. Muchová, just in the moment. Everyone has a different personality, different character. I think for Muchová, just staying calm, being present, being in the moment. Yeah, it's working. If she can hold here, it's going to be very interesting to see how Victoria is going to react. Let's take it one game at a time. Again, man. I don't know why that's happening. I apologize about the camera. I feel like it goes out of focus at times. Okay, moving back to tennis. Again, a serve out wide on the forehand. I think everyone in the stadium knows, including Victoria, this is happening. And she just doesn't change. She'll keep going. 9 out of 10 points, Muchová will win on that due side. I mean, that's something that needs to be worked on. Kick into the forehand cross court from Muchová. Mboko goes down the line with the forehand, not bad. Oh, what an approach down the line. That was aggressive double hand backhand from Victoria. 15 all. Another first serve. Wasn't a bad return. That was tough, and Mboko had to really dig deep to get that double hand backhand return in the court. Aggressive play from Carolina, sending a cross court. Mboko's forehand, can see that it's just crumbling. She's starting to hit it later, especially when she's under pressure. 30-15. Second serve. Kick out wide. She's going to let it bounce service line. Huge forehand winner, cross court. Again, it's the second time that's happened. Mboko was going huge with the forehand down the line. I think it was going out, to be very honest, but it clipped the top of the net and then bounced in the court. And I'm saying it's the second time now because it happened early on in the second set where Mboko was going down the line with the backhand, hit the top of the net, and Carolina couldn't deal with it. It's inside in, forehand in the net. At the end of that backhand 2 points ago, where Carolina made a mistake, I don't know if she was looking like, she gestured, and you could see on her face that she was like having pain. I don't know if something happened in the inside of her right shoulder. I'm going to keep an eye on that. But she's serving well right now. First serve hard into the forehand, not a bad return from Mboko. She goes hard now with the backhand down the line, but it's long, holding her service game again. 4-all. And now the pressure games really begin. Victoria having to hold her service game now. Is she going to go for too much? Is she going to keep going on that path that she's set up for herself? Get those first serves in as she does right now. Double and backhand in the net. It was a short return from Carolina. Love 15. Good serve into the backhand. Double and backhand return in the net. Again, man. Inside the baseline. Victoria dispatches her forehand cross court for a winner. Drop shot. Oh, the court's opened up. Backhand slice down the line. Did she land it? It was on the line. Unbelievable winner. Oh, well disguised from Victoria. Wow. That definitely looked more out than on the line. But it's 40-15. Whoa, stunning backhand winner down the line by Carolina. These ladies, this tennis is just getting better and better. Wow. First serves in, backhand return cross court. Another drop shot. Another drop shot attempt from Mboko. Doesn't make it over the net. It's juice, and I really feel for Victoria. I think she's feeling the pressure now. Missed the first serve. Wow, good aggressive second serve out wide on the forehand. Muchová mishit the ball into the ground first. Advantage. Serve out wide, return is short. Mboko goes hard down the line. Decides to stay back. Carolina's chasing the balls all over the court and tried an angled backhand cross court to no avail. Mboko holds. Looking very much the same as what happened in that first set. Still going on serve. It was at this time in that first set that Carolina went down 30 love, 4-5, serving to stay in the game. Never mind the first set. And came back to win 3 games in a row. They say lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. Oh man, that's wind. Yeah, there's a storm brewing up here in the Netherlands. Very, very strong winds. It's supposed to be heavy rain. Forecasted from about midnight. Oh, I envy those people in Miami. Weather looks great. Looks lovely. Four five. Carolina to serve. She starts with a good one down the tee. One hand backhand return in the net. 15 love. Second serve. Carolina has to retake her ball toss. Maybe she's feeling a little bit nervous. Goes hard on the forehand. This is definitely the weaker side when it comes to Victoria's return. It was also a good serve. Almost felt though that Victoria jammed herself. She moved into the ball too close. Couldn't control the forehand return. 30 love. Oh, good return. Onto the feet of Muchová. Couldn't get her backhand, double hand backhand out in time. First serve down the tee. Not a bad return. And a wild double hand backhand. Back at Victoria. That went miles out. 30 all. Slice out wide. Was out. That was a very good forehand return cross court. Would have been a winner. Second serve. Out wide to the forehand. Good forehand return down the line. Mboko's at the net. She's going to put this away for a smash. Easy dink volley out wide. Well, well, well. Break point. Set point for Mboko. Wow, big first serve to the backhand. Smash from the service line. Winner. Cross court from the advantage side. She does this time and time again. It's incredible. Yeah, shame. Feel for Victoria. She just feels helpless. Did so well to get to that point. Dug really deep for 4 to 5 points. And so quickly, Muchova just, with all the experience that she has, just plays big. Slice out wide, the court's open, double hand backhand straight at Mboko, just pushes the ball over. Forehand winner down the line. I wonder if that was intentional from Muchová, because that was not a bad return, and then played it right at the feet of Mboko, who turned it into a bit of a cricket shot just to get the double hand backhand. Yeah, just to get the ball back, but it was too short, and Carolina, oh my goodness, game point now, advantage. Kick out wide, back and return cross court, forehand cross court now from Mboko, and it's long. Sorry, it's wide, it's out. Again, Muchová holds. Oh my gosh, this is really like deja vu. It's like repeating that first set. Except this time it was even closer. Great serve out wide. It's an ace. First serve in the net. Wow. The wind is blowing outside. Oh, Mboko goes cross court with a backhand, clips the top of the net, but there was enough power to continue through for a winner. Another ace out wide from the juice side. She's got to make that a habit. Kick out wide to the backhand, return down the middle of the court. Carolina staying back, but really far back. Beautiful forehand winner. Wow. That was impressive. Different mentality, different player in the second set. Talking specifically about Victoria Mboko. Thought that she had doubt, she played with fear at this point in the first set. And it let her down. It allowed Carolina to just step in and take charge, win that first set. She won 3 games in a row. I just felt that Mboko was more full of fear. Much better from the 19-year-old. Looking so focused, Victoria. Gosh, it doesn't move. Like a statue. Muchová, on the other hand, is more smooth, more relaxed in the moment. Let's see how this 12th game is going to unfold. Muchová starts with an ace down the middle. Serve and volley. Oh, volley in the net. Wasn't a bad idea, but I think the return was intentional. I could only imagine in the corner of Victoria's eye, she saw the oncoming Carolina charging the net after the serve and deliberately play the one-hand backhand. Slice return on the feet of Muchová. Difficult to control that. Yeah, I think in those moments, you just second guessing yourself. Do I take it out the air? Do I play a half volley? Do I let it bounce? Do I play out the air? Back and slice down the line. Forehand down the line from Mboko. Slice from Carolina cross court. She goes down the line now with the backhand. Forehand down the line. Mboko's under pressure. Oh, good footwork to get around the backhand. Inside in forehand. Forehand slice out by Mboko. 30-15. Oh, got jammed on the forehand side. Again, good serving from Muchová. 40-15. And we're creeping very close to a tie break in the second set. Wow, that's a good forehand return from Boko. She's going big. Double hand back in the net. And it's tie break time in the second set. Wow. My first prediction was before the match started, there was going to be a close or tight two-setter, but I was also thought it could be a close three-setter. Forehand down the line from Mboko, one hand backhand, lob high up in the air, giving Carolina time to recover. She's just defending right now, trying to turn it around, and she really did. Double hand backhand hard and aggressive onto Victoria's forehand side. She could not control it. My goodness, this is getting nerve-wracking. Can't split the pair. So good. And it looks like Muchová really wants to get to the net. It's been working for her. That's what I've been saying. If you can do the math and you realize, yeah, 2 out of 3 points I'm winning doing this tactic, stick with it. That's why she keeps serving to Mboko's forehand. And forehand down the line, but it was in the net again. Mboko what is that? Slightly tapping the racket on the ground. She needs to get that aggression out. It's like she's harboring it all inside, all these emotions. Might help her to just concentrate and think better. Second serve for Carolina. Again on the forehand. Not a bad return. What a forehand winner down the line. This forehand from Muchová is lethal. Incredible. Kudos to the Canadian because her returning is improving, especially on that forehand side. Carolina's not changing. She just keeps plugging away. Serving on the forehand side of Victoria, and it's improving, but she needs things to change quickly. Second serve, aggressive onto the backhand side. It's a forehand, cross court, out by Mboko, who's is getting really upset now. Ace out wide. Big point. I think it's almost a done deal if Carolina can win this. I'm guessing she's probably going to go again on the forehand. She goes out wide. Inside in forehand from Carolina. She has another forehand, but down the line in the net. Mboko has a second point in the tiebreak. The ladies will switch sides. Muchová still has an advantage, still another point with serve. Quick sip of water. Just to calm things down, perhaps cool down a little bit. (4-2). And it's from this side that Carolina has been winning so many of her service points. I'm guessing she's going to go out wide again. As she does, just misses the line. Second serve. She's going to target that forehand again of the Canadians. The Canadians' forehand. Yeah. Just chipped it back. It's short. Forehand winner down the line. 5-2. So predictable. So well played. Tactically. First serve out wide is in. Lots of power. Single hand backhand return in the net. Second service point for Victoria. First serve out wide. Forehand return goes long, wildly long. 5-4. All that Carolina needs now, 2 big first serves. And I think it could seal the deal and send herself into the semifinals of the Miami Open. There's the first one. Double hand back and return in the net. She has match point. Oh. I'm 99% certain she's going to go out wide again to Mboko's forehand. But she goes hard onto the backhand. It's short, forehand cross court. Mboko goes hard, aggressive again, cross court. Wow, it's a forehand cross court duel. Haven't seen many of these. Backhand cross court from Mboko. Backhand slice into the net by Carolina. Incredible. Still has another match point. Let's see how the 19-year-old is going to do. Whoa, good first serve. Slice into the body. Jammed Muchová. Drop shot. Very well played. Back and down the line. Oh, what a drop shot winner. It's over. That's it. Muchová is the champion. Winning the match with a drop shot. incredible. Just solid from the word go, from the very beginning. So, it's been wrapped up in 2 tight sets. We had some happy people. I can't read that. Don't understand. But I'm pretty sure you're happy. I'm seeing a lot of hearts, thumbs up. I'm very happy for everyone who is a Carolina Muchová supporter. Probably another sad day for Victoria Mboko fans, but she fought hard, and I can imagine that this result is something positive for her. She can take from it. A month ago, she lost as well to Carolina, but the scoreline was 6-4, 7-5, much closer this time around. But that's 4 sets in a row, 2 matches in a row in favor of the Czech, who's just on form right now. I think she knew what she was going to do from the very first serve. She was targeting that forehand of Victoria Mboko, and at the right time for Carolina, it just seemed to break down. Great serving from both ladies. I thought the first serve was fantastic. There was a little bit of a hiccup maybe in the beginning of the second set where Mboko was throwing too many double faults, but she tidied it up very nicely. Unfortunately, not being able to convert, win the second set. Muchová is the champion, 7-5, 7-6. She goes on into the semi-finals. She'll be waiting for the winner between Bencic and Goff. That's going to be a good one as well. I need to rush over to the next live. I'm going to be streaming the American Alex Mickelson against Yannick Sinner. If you want to join me, by all means, you can subscribe first to the channel. I'm pretty sure you'll be notified as well. The algorithm will probably send it your way. If you already are subscribed, thank you very much. It's also good for you guys. You will be informed when the matches take place. And yeah, let's get going. All right. See you around. See you soon. Take care. Look after yourself.